sitting here talking about grapples, and the Southeast has been hit with two horrible hurricanes, and there's a lot of damage across the region. And day one of the show, we had a lot of people coming to us and saying, "Hey, we've got down trees, down buildings, and we need help cleaning them up." So Worksaver has a full line of grapples to go on compact tractors, large tractors, skid steers. And anyway, Chris, with everything that's happened in your area, what's Implement Sales? How are you going to react to this, and what's your plan going forward?
At Implement Sales, we're located in Monroe, Georgia. We've got guys, you've probably seen a video that'll be posted later on today. We got a whole team out there covering all the dealerships in the Southeast. The beauty part about Implement Sales and Worksaver working together is Worksaver can cover whatever host machine you have, whether you have a mini skid steer, dingo, Toro, Kubota, Vermeer. If you have that host machine to help you get cleaned up, then we have a grapple for you. If you have a John Deere 3, 400, 500 series, if you have that host machine, Worksaver has a grapple for you to hook right on that machine to help get that trash cleaned up. If you have a skid steer that is a smaller machine like a TL8 or a 319, Worksaver has a grapple for you to get that project done. If you have a 333G, a TL10, a SVL 97, 95, Worksaver has that grapple for you to get that job done. Not only that, if you have an older loader and you need a old bush hog mount, Worksaver has that grapple to help you get that job done. If you have an old loader and you have a universal mount, we have a blank loader. We can get those mounts on the back of that grapple to get that job done. So Worksaver is a great company. It's a family-owned company. It's a second generation. Yep. Tim is coming in after his dad, Tom. Tom's 86 years old, still involved in the company. American made by Americans. Everything that they bring in, everything that they do is all made here domestic. They got a great, really family story. You could probably tune in some other videos that Tim has put out. The family is located up in Illinois. They got a great team up there. I think you guys have how many employees?
75.
75 employees here in the States. All these grapples are made every day by Americans, and we're here to help you if you have any problems. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. Real quick, we're just going to take a quick scan because they have all the grapples out here kind of displayed. So as I walk, he's just going to scan the grapples so everybody can get a quick view. We have a skid steer grapple here. This would be, what number is this, Tim?
This is our low profile tine grapple, primarily intended for skid steers. You can use them on tractors too, but with the skid steers, you got the low profile, so the cab door opens, easy in, easy out, and they're built heavy. This is our 6-foot model, and it weighs close to 900 pounds. So there's a lot of iron in there, and it's going to be able to take a lot of abuse. And when you're moving debris and cleaning up trees, things happen. We also offer these in a 78 and an 84. But Chris, something that a lot of people don't know we have is that we are the only manufacturer that has a patented sweep action clamp, and it's right next to you.
Absolutely. This is a very unique product. Tim and his team came up with it. It is a grapple just like the LPCG, but it also has the Sarge on it, or the sweep action grapple. As you're going into the material and you load, and we know what you do, you open it all the way up, you press in. The beauty part about this is you can reach out with the fingers here, grab even more material, squeeze it, so you can stop how many loads you're having to load. So instead of going in 10 times into the load with the sweep action, what do you think, 7?
Yeah, I'd say about 30%.
Yeah, so it's a time savings invention. It's a really neat idea that Tim has come up with. So take a look at the sweep action grapple as you're on their website or Implement Sales website. And Tim has these in stock, and I think they're bringing some down to Implement Sales so we can tow and show them to the local dealers too.
Yeah, the other nice feature is when you get down to just the small stuff laying in your debris field, it's hard to get that into a bucket. You almost have to go underneath it, and a lot of times you'll get earth in there. With these patented sweep action clamps, all you do is drive up to them, you open them like they are now, drive up to debris, hit the hydraulics, and it'll flip that product right in your bucket, so you're not wasting time taking debris and dirt out of your work site. You're just getting rid of the trash, and it'll be done quicker than with the traditional grapple. Chris, something that's very important with Worksaver is we see ourselves as solution providers to the customer. And kind of the worst thing a customer can do is if they have a smaller compact tractor and they buy too large an implement, they lose all their lifting capacity. So that's why we have our full line of grapples that go up in horsepower as the tractors get larger.
Absolutely. This is something that when we're hauling these around to the local dealers, we're pretty close to being everything to everybody. Worksaver's done a great job of developing a grapple that doesn't use all your lifting capacity on your tractor, so you can actually put a load in the grapple. They've designed it very strategically to where they can get a full load and not wear the loader out or wear your capacities out with just the grapple. So as you look through their lineup, you have several different models, several different hookups. Whatever you have out there, whether it's skid steer, whether it's 300 or 400 series John Deere, whatever you have, Worksaver has that for you. If you have that oddball loader, we also have blank backs to where we can bolt the mounts to it, and we pretty much are hitting the market with about 99% of the loaders that are out there. I mean, there's some that we can't do, but pretty much 99% of the loaders out there, we can put a grapple on your tractor.
Well, and another thing too, Worksaver has over 65 brackets, so almost every ag tractor out there that's ever been made, we can adapt and get a grapple, a bale spear, or any implements on. And kind of the way we have this working out is Chris, is our distributor partner, has blank back machines in stock, and in Worksaver, we carry all those brackets. So if you need a bracket for an older ag loader, we'll UPS it same day out of our facility, and so the machine and the brackets will show up to your dealer at the same time, and you don't have any downtime.